of the local people involved in the riot and where their cases stand in court. We will also have exclusive coverage on how safe local lawmakers feel today. This weekend, we also have a special program, Constitution Avenue, January 6th, 3:16. You can watch it Sunday morning at 11:30 right here on Channel 7. 5:17 now. This morning, people in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota are dealing with mounds of snow. This comes after blizzard warnings were issued for both states. The National Weather Service says the area was supposed to see 8 inches of snow. Wind gusts were also expected to reach up to 45 miles an hour. The city of Springfield, a little closer to home, partnered with community organizations and the Clark County Combined Health District to open an emergency shelter. This is to provide shelter to anyone who needs it during the colder temperatures. The shelter, which is located at the East High Street Church of the Nazarene, is now open. The city said the shelter will remain open through Saturday afternoon. Center 7 meteorologist Austin Chaney has been tracking the forecast, tweaking it with our team of meteorologists. And Austin, I have to say, if you're a snow fan, you're a little bit disappointed right now.
And I certainly am a snow fan and am disappointed with how this forecast is kind of shaped up. I know there's a lot of folks that have been in my comments on Facebook and mentions on Twitter, like saying, yes, it's not going to snow. Some of us want some snow, so let's be nice to the snow fans out there. But it is going to be cold. We're looking outside right now, temperatures in the teens, 14, pretty popular number out there, and that's where we currently stand right now in Dayton. You factor in the wind, and it feels that much colder. Lots of single-digit wind chills out there, even some wind chills below 0. So certainly you need to dress warmly this morning, and we're going to have to battle that for the next 2 days or so, those single-digit wind chills in the morning. Here's my Doppler 7 radar. We're not finding anything significant out there, but every once in a while you do get some passing snow flurries, and as we go down into northwestern parts of Warren County right now, just south of Franklin, just southwest of Springboro, you may be able to see some of those light snow flurries. So if your travels take you down I-75, you could briefly pass through that. This morning, I think any precipitation that we see would be too light to cause any issues, but later today, there could be some isolated slick spots. Now, here's the big picture of our system. It's still getting developed out there right now across southern parts of Arkansas. We're going to see this deepening area of low pressure, or southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, rather, I should say, as we go through the morning, and then snow's really going to develop and push eastward right through this winter storm warning area. Earlier in the week, it looked like we were going to get this kind of stuff here across the Miami Valley, but forecasts change and trends happen, and this system has trended further south today, so our main story is just going to be the cold, not necessarily the snowfall today. So here's a look at your forecast hour by hour. Temperatures are going to be really slow to warm. Clouds will be on the increase, so the sunshine just doesn't have a good opportunity to warm us up today, and by lunchtime we're only at about 21 degrees here in the Dayton area. Now here comes the chance for snow. This morning, mainly dry out there. There could be a passing snow flurry, but as you saw, there was nothing significant on live Doppler 7 radar. We get closer to lunchtime, and if you live down south of Dayton, or maybe your travels take you closer to the Cincinnati area, that's where you can start to run into some of this snowfall, but by far the heaviest stuff stays down there into Kentucky. We go towards your evening hours now. Same story. North of I-70, we're just looking at cloudy skies, cold conditions, and some snow flurries. South of I-70, that's where the snow has a little bit better chance of occurring and a little bit better chance of accumulating. Either way, it's quick moving. It's out of here by about 9 o'clock tonight, and then we'll just focus on the really cold weather that's coming our way for Friday. So as far as accumulations go today, north of I-70, I'm really not expecting much. There's probably going to be some flakes in the air at times, but it likely won't amount to anything. Here in the Dayton area, we can see a trace of snow, maybe a few tenths in spots, which isn't much, doesn't sound like much, but still could cause an isolated slick spot here or there. And then you go down south of I-71, including places like Wilmington, and we could see a few tenths to a half inch, maybe even an isolated inch, but even there, the accumulations are expected to be pretty light. Of course, we'll be tracking it for you as we go throughout the day. Then we'll just look for the coldest air since February 20th to move into the Miami Valley by Friday morning. Morning low of 10, afternoon high of 23. Warming up on Saturday, even milder for Sunday, but that will come with some morning showers, and then cold again by next Monday. Jake Magnata is in the traffic center for us this morning, and Jake, there's no impactful snow out there this morning, so that's the good news for the morning ride in.
Yeah, that's right. And you mentioned you're wanting some snow. Just wait till you have to start scraping off your car. Then you won't want it at all. But also, we are in good shape around the Miami Valley. We've been keeping a close eye on our freeway system this morning. Travel is pretty light in most directions. We're certainly not dealing with any accidents or delays. Here's a look at Interstate 70. This is near the exit to Old Troy Pike. Of course, this is in the Huber Heights area. This is your normal morning commute. If it takes you right here through Interstate 70, you shouldn't have any problems with travel times. I'm Jake Magnato, WHIO Team Traffic.
Jake, thank you. 521, it's 14 degrees. Holiday returns are ramping up. How many Americans plan to return gifts this year, and who will return the most? Plus,
All of that talking was to welcome home a 9-year-old boy who spent more than a month in the hospital after a liver transplant. What his mother told us all of this meant to her.